Hello Aries, how are you guys? We are focusing on twin flames or soulmate connections that are in separation or going through some sort of challenge. So we're going to dig pretty deep into this reading, however brief it might be. So we're taking a look at your person's true feelings for you. Lingering energies from your time together. And let's see what we are able to uncover for you, all right? So general advice, as always, please keep that in mind. And only take parts of it that make sense for you. So let's get into it. Lingering energies from your time together. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for Aries. Ooh, we've got broken wings. Okay, so this one, it's got pretty small verbiage here, so I'll read it. I desire to be with you more than the very air I breathe. My heart yearns to be free from these chains that bind me. So many blockages for us to clear. It shatters my soul knowing I can't touch you. But in my dreams, my arms are wrapped around you. For there, I will never let you go. Oh my goodness. So take whatever part of that makes sense for you, Aries, but that really explains a lot. And bottom of the deck, look at this. We have cold-hearted, loner, closed off, bitterness, unhealed, broken heart. Just the fact that we've got two cards here, it literally says broken twice already. Can't help but look at the next card. We have heartburn. So it does say a part of me died the day you broke my heart. 3 cards. They're broken. Dealing with a broken heart. It hurts to not be with you. So let's go ahead and clarify this. Wow, that's pretty intense already. So they're feeling these lingering energies of heartbreak and the fact that you guys are not together at this point in time, more than likely. Okay. So they're feeling very cold in the heart space because you're not a part of their life right now, perhaps. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know here for Aries? We're starting off with the 10 of Wands. My goodness. Okay, so something in this connection definitely fell apart. It collapsed. It's almost like a tower moment. This was perhaps a pretty devastating experience for both of you. You know, it's like carrying that heaviness on their shoulders, that heavy burden, especially if they were or are feeling responsible for why you guys are not together right now. Look at the next card. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling very insecure over something that they either said or did. Maybe they're not as confident, feeling like, you know, even if they want you back, maybe they're just not feeling that it's possible. So they're going through some stuff here. 5s, my goodness. Okay, so every single one of these cards carries a pretty intense emotion to it, you know. 5s can be challenging in tarot. We're seeing here with the 5 of Pentacles interpretation, that lack mindset, insecurity, you know, feeling left out of someone's life. 5 of Cups, grief and despair in the upright. I mean, it is quite intense the way this is coming through. They're grieving the loss of you, the fact that they are not with you. It doesn't matter how long it's been, they're still feeling the ramifications of either their past behavior or actions or certain things that they might have said to you. Okay? Look at this, and now we've got the Judgment. Some of you could be dealing with Libra. All right, so what I feel for your person here, Aries, is that maybe they needed time apart from you in order to go through this awakening, in order to realize what they did, or at least the impact of what they either said or did. It doesn't necessarily have to be infidelity, but for some of you it might have been that. But this right here can represent someone from your past who wants to re-emerge now, or to make an attempt to reach out to you because they feel the need to either have closure regarding whatever happened between the two of you, or they're really hoping that despite everything that might have happened, there's a chance that you guys might be able to rectify the situation. And the last question that I'm going to be taking a look at for your reading, is there a chance for a reconciliation? So we'll see. But they certainly would want that, I feel, or the opportunity to make amends or to fix something here between the two of you. And going back to all the cards that we see here, broken, broken, broken. It literally says that in each card. So if they are responsible for breaking things up between the two of you, I'm also feeling that they want to be able to attempt to fix it. Okay? So that's what we're getting so far. So let's take a look at what are they holding on to when it comes to you or the relationship. Let's take a look at that, okay? But that's a pretty intense message already. All right, so from my Mystical Fairies Romance Oracle, what are they holding on to when it comes to you or the relationship? The fact that they see you as a soulmate, okay? You are their kindred spirit, their kindred soul. That's how they see you. They still feel this intense connection to you. The next card is Clarity, understanding, crystal clear, coherent. So I feel if they weren't sure about why things ended, or they just needed clarification, or how things unfolded between the two of you, they're now thinking clearly, okay? They know and understand their role in it anyway, and why things played out the way that it did. Okay, let's see what else here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What do we need to know? They see you as a soulmate. We've got two cards here. Unbelievable. Wow. My broken heart is yearning to be with you again. For the fourth time, that word is coming through. And then this card came along with it. Wow. My broken heart is yearning to be with you again. Please don't give up on us. I'll never believe we're really over. I'll never get over losing you. Do you see that? I mean, do you see how these words are coming through in such a particular way to convey to you, Aries, that they really are feeling broken over what happened between the two of you? Maybe you're feeling just as broken, but, and again, it doesn't really matter how long it's been. They still feel this strong connection to you. So let's clarify once again with some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Well, we've got the masculine showing up as the Emperor, and look at the card right next to it, Two of Cups. Once again, we have two cards that literally say soulmates. So this is a masculine who sees you in this way. And if they're showing up as the Emperor, then they're ready to take action here. They're ready to grab hold of this situation and do something about it rather than just thinking about it. The Emperor is ready to take action here. We have the Six of Swords. So I feel that maybe Divine Feminine, if you relate to this, you've already moved on from this situation and just decided, you know, it's a lesson, you've learned from it, and you just moved on. But what I feel here, if you relate to this as well, you're still connected to your masculine. Maybe you still have love in your heart, but you also weren't going to stick around in a situation that was challenging, you know, because I feel based off of what we've already seen, you guys went through some major things here. But they love you, okay? You could still have love in your heart for them. I feel this could be a masculine who just wants to be able to fix things and to just move things forward here. Yeah, we've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands. I feel they're just focusing on really wanting to at least attempt to plan a future with you. They still see you as being a part of their future, but of course it takes two people for that to happen. And look at this. We've got the Judgment card showing up again. So the way it's coming through here, we have a Divine Masculine who's gone through this awakening. You know, they now see things with such intense clarity. They know that you are the person that they want to build a life with. But is it too late, Divine Feminine? And you're the only one that can ultimately answer that question. I feel on behalf of the masculine, if they could fix things, they would. But that's only if you allow them to be able to fix it, Divine Feminine. Okay? So now let's go ahead and see. Is there a chance for a reconciliation? Is that possible? All right, so let's grab some insight for that one. For Aries, is there a chance for a reconciliation? Angels and spirit guides, please, for this connection. Oh boy. Okay, so we see coffin, a painful transition, calling to soul mission. I mean, you know, this is like a connection that just lost whatever energy it had. You know, it's like dead in the water, that type of vibe. That's what I'm getting. And then we have labyrinth, twists and turns, no shortcuts to your destination. So I feel if this is something that can be fixed, there are no shortcuts, you know. Whoever caused the breakup or created drama here, they ultimately need to take action to be able to work through the issues. But again, you both have to be on the same page. And that starts with healing, I feel, you know. So let's take a look and see what other messages will come through. And I want to grab a time frame to see when communication might happen or a reconciliation might occur. Or at least get the conversation started for you guys to talk about that. So there could be some challenging conversations to be had. But for those of you who are open to reconciliation, let's see. Ooh, it could take some time. 2 years, okay. Let me grab one more. Winter season. Okay, guys, so this one's going to take a chunk of time, you know, but of course you're not meant to put your life on hold waiting for something to happen here. It could take some time, okay? 2 years we're seeing. Could happen during the winter season, but it could also be an indication that for now things are frozen between the two of you. It depends on how you see this. You know, are you the one that wants a reconciliation, or is it the other person? Yeah, we've got the Five of Swords. That is followed by the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling from my feminines that you might have ended things with your masculine because of some challenges that you guys went through. Maybe right now, you know, you're feeling defensive and maybe you're not even ready to talk to them. You might be guarding your space. You know, you've got your protective walls up. Look at this. We've got the Five of Wands. Okay, so we've got some pretty intense cards coming through here. The conflict between the two of you. Maybe disagreements. It can represent rivalry. So for some of you guys, maybe there were love rivals, other people in the mix. It can represent some sort of competition, somebody competing for your love or theirs. So if that's the case, maybe Divine Feminine, you walked away from your person here because part of that conflict had to do with other people that were a part of that situation. Wow. And then we've got the Ten of Swords, so backstabbing. It is not an easy thing to go through. Some pretty major challenges that are popping up here. So it ended painfully. We are seeing that. And there's a reason perhaps why you're feeling apprehensive, okay? Why you're not quite sure you either want them back or you want to talk to them. Because remember, earlier we saw the Ten of Wands, so both of those 10 cards are pretty intense. You went through something very painful, perhaps, when it comes to this person. Look at this. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. So either a third party, but again, it doesn't have to be that, or maybe they kept things from you. Maybe you guys were just on different pages, not in agreement over what it was that you guys wanted. Oh. Okay, so for now, we're seeing a stalemate, guys, because again, it's going to take a while for this situation to move forward. That might just be a temporary stall or pause. Maybe you're listening to this and maybe you feel like you need a little bit more time to think things through. Or maybe something might happen in a couple of years that might cause you to at least be open to the possibility of, you know, starting a conversation with this person. Whatever happened here, I feel it's going to take some time for healing to happen. You know, that's something that you cannot rush. 3 of Swords, very difficult energy, as is the 10 of Swords. All of these cards, in a way, could present with some sort of challenge, and that's not an easy thing to go through. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the 2 of Cups. I feel, Divine Feminine, despite how things might have played out between you and your masculine, you still have love in your heart for this person, which is probably why it hurts so much, because you did love them very much. And I'm just seeing here that they now realize the actions and behaviors and how it really ruined the partnership. You know, they get it now. Ace of Pentacles could be a new beginning for the 2 of you, or for you, the viewer. You know, especially if you're not interested in a reconciliation, maybe you just need closure. That could be why we have this stalemate energy, especially if you decided to just walk away and start again. You might be surprised, though. Maybe in a couple of years, you might end up being surprised over how things might ultimately change here. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling like something unexpected could happen between you and this person. And it might just ultimately happen almost to the point where you're not even thinking about them anymore. You know? Because I feel that because you are, or you were, maybe so in love with them and you really invested so much of yourself into this connection, and they disappointed you and they hurt you and they broke your heart, and now they're feeling it as well. They know that they are the reason, perhaps, why things fell apart. But should they re-emerge in your life, either in a couple of years or, you know, whenever that happens, whatever cold energy that is between the 2 of you, you know, that frozen, cold vibe that's coming through. And did we not get that? Yeah, we've got that cold-hearted reference here. So you could be closed off to this person at this point. You know, maybe you have your own healing to do as well. Because this right here can represent stability in the relationship someday. Or by walking away and just starting fresh in your life, that's what you end up finding. And this person that's coming through in this reading, obviously they are an ex-partner at this point, you know, since that's what we're focused on, separations, or certainly those of you going through some major challenges. They might come towards you with some sort of offer that maybe at one point in time, that's exactly what you needed from them. And it's almost like it comes through a little bit too late. So timing is definitely involved in this one, Aries. You know, it's just one of those things where you got to just allow time to happen. And what I'm getting from this is, if you're single right now and you know who this is coming through in this reading, you know who this is, you're really not meant to put your life on hold. You're just meant to take the advice, perhaps, and maybe there's something in this reading that really speaks to you and gives you some sort of game plan as to how to handle things in the future. But, you know, you're not meant to just stop living your best life. You're not meant to not entertain other connections that come into your life. But there's someone from your past here who still loves you, and they now realize that they contributed to so much of why you're not together at this point. So however way they broke your heart, they ended up hurting themselves 1,000 times more. All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Pretty intense. I wasn't expecting it to go in that direction, and it is what it is. So I hope it helped you out somehow. If you are interested in your own reading, I'd love to be able to offer you clarity that way. And that link is down below in the description box. I'll, of course, include the link to all of the decks that you see here. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Take care.